immediately after Akainu released, everyone was begging for a unit to counter him. And Bandai, give them their props. They gave us what we wanted, but I think they went a little overboard with the counters. So today we're gonna be talking about Bandai's clear hatred for Akainu, obviously. So really, Akainu had a counter from release, Franky. Franky had a multi-hit skill. He couldn't be incinerated. Defender. Well, he can be incinerated, but not for long. But at the time, everybody was still so scared of playing blue units because of Roger. So Franky went under the radar for a bit. Akainu dominated the game with Incinerate and his invincibility. That is, until the next bounty fest. Young Doflamingo absolutely bitched Akainu. It is not even funny. Everything about Dofi countered Akainu. He was a walking multi-hit attack character. His normals had multi-hits. His skill 1 has a multi-hit. Has a shield, making Inugami Guren pretty much ineffective because he can just pop his shield right as he uses it. And under 50% HP, he couldn't be incinerated. It was like Bandai built Dofi just to clap Akainu. Like, Akainu barely had time to dominate the game before they dropped a hard counter to him. But either way, Akainu still remained at the top, though his influence had dropped significantly after Dofi. Still, he was there. Not long after, you got young Rayleigh, who, you guessed it, had a multi-hit attack. Yet nobody really noticed anything out of the ordinary. Seemed pretty regular, since Rayleigh didn't particularly hard counter Akainu, but Bandai was sneakily releasing more multi-hit characters. Around the same time as Rayleigh, Nami drops and absolutely owns Akainu. Again, built to counter him with her traits. She literally has a trait where she makes anyone who's in her area remove Incinerate and Flame. Then we get Jack, who is another multi-hit character with multi-hit normalist and a multi-hit skill 1. But since he's a green and couldn't stop Incinerate, it wasn't really a big deal for Akainu. But moving on to the anniversary, you got Kaido, who hard countered Akainu just by existing. Multi-hit skills. His normal's third hit was multi-hit, and he couldn't be incinerated. It's starting to be noticeable now exactly what Bandai is doing to Akainu. And then they drop EX Luffy, the ultimate multi-hit attack unit who can't be incinerated and has invincibility. And it's at this point where Akainu is just straight up being discriminated against. But they don't stop there. We get Vista, another multi-hit attack unit. His counter took down Akainu's shield, and so did skill 2 Rose Rondo. Akainu got a break with Silver Mask and Judge. We didn't really counter him. In fact, Silver Mask got shit on by Akainu and Judge. It was kind of in the middle. Didn't really beat him. Didn't get destroyed too hard. And so that was a nice little change of pace for Akainu fans. Oh, did I mention Izo? Yeah, Izo. Because another multi-hit. You see the trend here. But anyways, fast forward to yesterday. We get OT. And my goodness, OT. 50% damage reduction against attackers, 80% status effect reduction, and consecutive hit skills. At this point, Akainu's in a minority. This has gotta be racist. Every month, give or take since he dropped, Akainu has been countered some way or the other. Keep in mind, before Akainu, there were 2 units in 2021 that dropped who had multi-hit attacks which could be Akainu's shield, and that's Pell and Kid. Immediately after Akainu dropped, they dropped every single multi-hit attack character they had in their bank. They gave this man Akainu 2 months to dominate the game, and they said, "Time's up, buddy, pack it up." And my goodness, how long does Akainu have left in the meta? Soon they're gonna drop a unit that just gives his teammates map-wide immunity to incinerate. Nah, a unit that makes allies normals become multi-hit attacks. It's getting crazy, but honestly, they need to show the same energy to Luffy, because Luffy is way more toxic than Akainu was on release and ever has or will be. So we need some counters for Luffy. I mean, there's Jack, there's Jozu, but that's pretty. I mean, Roger too. And that's pretty much it. Everyone else kind of either loses hard or gets a draw, or sometimes wins. So Luffy's definitely an issue. I'd love to see some Akainu treatment for Luffy. Just drop a hard counter for Luffy and just call it a day. But anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. I just found it really funny how they did this man Akainu so dirty. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.
Telling you broke is no joke. I used to kick in that dope. Now I'm selling out the shows. One of my rich niggas right on my clothes. Hold on, little mama, you tweaking. A bad bitch, Puerto Rican. Get her out, mama, she geeking. Gotta be a free every shit for the weekend. Next time. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. We only can chill for the weekend. You gotta go.
Puerto Rico, color orange, mingo label, Puerto Rico. In my old school Mercedes, smoke OG grown. When I'm Californicating, I got 3 phones, business, conversation, and relation. Hold up, wait a sec, wait a minute, wait a tick. Shaking my wrist, nothing was fake on my wrist. 4-finger ring on my hand, say what you say to my wrist. Talk to their hand, don't want the results of their hand. With the face, hit the fist.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Ha, funny as shit. A fit for the tab, suck on the ticks. Go back to the pad, watch the slap on the flicks. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Just in the track, then I beat it. Acne my jacket from Sweden. My chick don't exactly know English. They ain't about that accent or beating. I might as well go back to vegan. My shit might go platinum for sweet. Play the shit back and repeat it. Word around, word of mouth, word around town. You the one doing all the murder around town. Pulling up, shoot 'em.